So what's up everybody, my name is Timothy and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Today is another day that we are learning the point of interest that we have in the market, and I'm also privileged to have my student coach whom we shall be learning together the principles of points of interest, whereby most of the orders are there in the market. So we shall be looking at all high and all low, and this is a very easy concept. We shall not take a lot of your time. So if you are if this is your first time looking at this channel, kindly consider liking the video, making a comment, or even subscribing, because that will help our video to be pushed to other people who can also benefit from the same information. Otherwise, thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get into it. So all high and all low. Well, this is a topic that comes at the concept of the point of interest. So when we're looking at point of interest, the POIs, the point of interest. So we say that we have 5 of them. We have the order block. I've already covered that on my YouTube channel. We have fair value gaps. I've also covered that. We have all high purged and all low purged. Then we have rejection blocks. So already we have been able to cover these order blocks. We have covered it. If you have not looked at that video, go to my channel and look at the topic of order blocks. We have covered fair value gaps, also the same scenario. So today we are going to be covering the all high purged and the all low purged. So the reason why we are studying these things is because these are areas whereby we shall be looking at them in order to be able to take our positions from those areas. So today we shall be looking at all high and all low. So let's get into it. So when price is moving, it normally forms a series of highs and lows. Okay, forms a series of highs and lows. So for example, we are in an uptrend, we will form a series of highs and lows, highs, lows, and so on and so forth. And when we are in a downtrend, we shall be forming a series of low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So this is an uptrend, then this is a downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend and this is an uptrend. So you can see that there are areas where the price rejected those levels, and there is a reason why price rejected those levels and decided to retrace from those points. There is a reason why actually price decided to react at this point and give us a push to the above. So if you are if you want to be profitable, you'll have to know how can you be able to capitalize on these areas in order for you to get high quality entries and high quality exits, because the reason why actually price has decided to react from this area, and that's why we are studying it today as old high and old low. So this one over here is an old high, this one is an old low, this one is an old high, this one is an old low, because it was a low before price decided to go up. So meaning this is a low, and if it's a low, there is a reason why price decided to reject this zone. Okay, meaning that there are some orders. So sometimes we may be anticipating that in case price, for example, now this was a high, low, high, low, high, maybe price will come back and sweep that high, then give us a push to the low. Okay, the same thing also to the lows. Price may sometimes, I'm not saying every time, but sometimes price may decide to come and sweep that high, okay, then give you a push to the low. So that's why it is very important for you as a trader to be able to study the concepts of all high and all low. So let's look at the charts and decide and look at examples of all high and all low. So you can see that something that I didn't mention, this concept of all high and all low, you will always look at them in the higher time frame. Don't look at them in the lower time frame. Just look at them in the higher time frame, because higher time frame are more stable, higher time frame are more powerful. So let's start from here. You can see this was the highest point that price had reached, this level of 37, 89, that's 787. This was the highest point that price reached. So this one is the old high. Okay, then over here this one was my old low. Okay, this was my old low because this one was a high low high low. So this was the low, but you see what happened? Price came back again, sought the low, okay, then gave us a push to the upside. So we find that this was a very good opportunity for you to enter for your trades. So what do I mean? You are not going to be taking every trade that price has swept the old high or low. You will have to wait for confirmations, and these are things we shall be learning on further, maybe in the course of next week, because next week we shall be looking at the deeper things of the market. So after price has swept, there are some confirmations that we'll have to look at before now we say now we are going to take the trade. So you can see this one is also another high. Price came back and swept the high and gave us a small push before it retraced and went to the direction that it has gone. Let's look at this one over here. This is a low. Okay, this is a low, so that is the old low. You can see that price has not tapped on that low. We have this one as our high. Price came back and pumped on it, then it has dropped. So what I'm trying to say is that there is liquidity that is on these levels, and these smart money guys know that you guys have entered for your positions at this point over here. So they will come and sweep your stop losses. For example, they know that you have entered for maybe for sell position, short position, let's say sell at this point over here, and you have put your stop loss just above there. So they'll do what? They'll come and sweep your stop losses, then the price will go to the direction that you had predicted that it will go. Let's look at another scenario. You can see this was a low high. So you can see this was the low. What happened? You can see price came and swept the low. So if you had your confirmation, you would have taken advantage of this one, and you are able to catch a very beautiful buy from this zone targeting above. Okay, we have this one also as our high. You can see this one price pushed with a lot of volume, and we didn't have any confirmation to take our trade from there. Let's continue and look. We can see this one is a low. Let me delete this one. Then this one was our high, but price disrespected that zone. Let's look at another one. So this is a high low, so this is our low. I just mark it out. That's our low, and then this is our high. Okay, so this is our low. Consider the high, price came and swept the high. It tried to give us a push, but gold has been really bullish, and yeah, you can see it was disrespected. You can see this one became our low. This one became our low over there, and then this one became our high over here. So when price came back, swept the low, you would have gotten a very good opportunity for a buy over here. Okay, then when price came back and swept this high again, that was another opportunity to take your high. So what am I trying to say? We can look at many examples, we can look at many scenarios, but the concept will still be the same. On points whereby price was turning, okay, let me just continue with the lesson. On this area that price is turning, okay, there's a reason why price has turned, because price does not move randomly. Price is moved by what we call liquidity, and it is liquidity that moves the market. So if you find that price has turned at this point, it means that there was liquidity that was in this level. So you'll find that these people of smart money will come and sweep that liquidity before they go to the direction that they want to go to. Are we together? So as simple as that. That's how you are able to understand the concept of old high or old low, old high purged, old low purged. So when we shall be coming now and dealing with the concept of entries, that's when now we shall be looking at, yes, we know how to identify the old high, we know how to identify the old low, but how can I be able to now execute my trades using this concept of old high and old low? And that's what we shall be looking at next week. So at this point I choose to welcome any question or any clarification that you may be having.
Okay, for now I don't think I have.
So So you can now identify. You can identify on your own old high and old low.
Old highs and old lows.
You can identify.
I think I can identify. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see this one is an old low over here. So there are some confirmations that you'll have to learn before you decide now to take the trade. You are not going to take every old high and old low.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some confirmations that we shall have to learn. Let's take for an example here today. Today, do we have any opportunity for an old high? No, we don't have any opportunity because this was a low, then this was the high. Yes, price swept here. We had this opportunity, but it was a brief one. Swept the high. Let's see if we would have gotten an entry. Let's just see. So sorry. Yeah. So that was it. Price swept. Okay. So entry confirmation. Low. No, I'm not seeing my entry confirmation.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have one entry confirmation over here. This one over here. Can see price came back and tapped by zone, and we had a small drop. Let's look at another confirmation. So unless at this FTA over here, this FTA over here, price came back again and tapped the FTA, and we had a push to the low. So there are some confirmations that you'll have to look at before now we decide now you're going to take that trade.
Okay.
Yeah, and those are things that we shall be learning.
What is FTA in full?
It's called a fast tradable area.
Fast tradable area. Okay.
Yeah. Don't even worry about that. I'll teach you. I'll teach you.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm for those who are watching on YouTube, I'm not going to expose that to everyone. If you want to learn about FTAs, you have to DM me so that I can teach you those things. Alright, those were the concepts and those are the things I decided us to learn today. I really appreciate your time. And have a lovely evening.
Same to you.
So consider subscribing, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.